Hello, the book I would like to recommend today is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I finished it recently and it is wonderful. It is the story of a teenage boy named Jacob who struggles to fit in high school, struggles to fit in, find friends. He has one friend who's a little bit of a troublemaker that they have a little bit of a tough here and there. It seems like his best friend throughout it is his grandfather. And his grandfather tells him these stories when he was growing up after he had fled from the war. He was put into this home for children. It was kind of a refugee home, and he was telling stories about all these just wonderful, fantastic kids that he was there with. And not just wonderful and fantastic because they were nice and friendly, but wonderful and fantastic because they had some strange powers or just interesting things that they could do. Well, as Jacob got older, he started to think that maybe those stories weren't true. His grandpa was just telling him fairy tales. And then one day at work, Jacob gets a call. His grandfather is in all sorts of a fuss and has his guns out ready to fight the monsters that are coming to get him. So when Jacob goes to find him, he finally finds his grandfather dead in the woods. And right before his friend shows up, he sees this weird monster lurking in the shadows. At this point, Jacob starts to think, maybe my grandpa was telling the truth about all those kids. So this sets Jacob off on an adventure to go track down the truth about his grandfather and all of the stories that he told him. And there are so many twists and turns, and there's action, there's a little bit of time travel, there's some really just creepy images in the book that kind of make the whole thing come together. I would highly recommend it. It's good for just about any type of reader. It's a very solid book, and on top of that, next year Tim Burton is making a movie version of this book. So read the book, wait for Tim Burton to make an awesome movie, and enjoy yourself.